Good morning, guys. Okay, a couple of things that I just wanted to talk to you about today. I have my hair down today. If you couldn't see, I was at too many what do you call it? Ponytails, and it was making my head hurt. So I need to try to keep my hair down a little bit, but you see how that's going. So, at any rate, so I just want to say happy Thursday morning to you guys. I still miss you like crazy. I've talked to a lot of people in different conferences and stuff, and one thing that I found myself repeating over and over again to kids is the fact that teaching isn't quite as fun when the kids are taken out of it, that's for sure. So I definitely miss you guys, but we're making it through. We're almost through our first full week of online learning, and next week we get spring break, so we don't even have to do anything next week. So I just want to remind you guys, finish strong, okay guys? We got 2 more days until spring break. I'm asking for you guys to get that reading log done, that Schoology, or not Schoology, gosh, what's wrong with me? The Lexia assignment done, and to get those argument papers turned in. My goal actually is to see if I can get those graded by the end of spring break. Now, you know how that goes with it being spring break and all, although I don't think I'm going to be going anywhere, so I might have time to do that. So that's my goal right now. So just so you kind of have a time frame on that. The other thing I wanted to talk about this morning really quickly is just that I put one thing that I found myself saying over and over again in conferences was talking about sentence starters. And when we're talking about sentence starters, I know a lot of times it sounds like I'm just trying to give you something to like just kind of put on the beginning of a sentence, and it doesn't sound as useful, I guess. Anyway, I just feel like I need to explain it a little bit more. One of the things that you need to think about with the sentence starters is the fact that they are transitions in a way. So most of the times they are transitions totally. So when you find yourself feeling listy, okay, so if you feel like when you read your paragraph, you're just listing things, or if you feel like things aren't flowing very well together, or they don't feel organized, these sentence starters are going to be really good things for you. They're also going to be great things when you want to indicate a switch. So like if you're switching from evidence to unpacking, you might want to use a sentence starter to indicate that to your reader. When we're making an argument like this, guys, it's really important to be very clear. Remember, that was one of our words. So what I did, guys, I went ahead and put in Schoology, and I'll show you here. I put in Schoology. Oh, look, there's Ellie commenting. Yesterday it was Takis. She was going to put Takis on our wall, guys. I'm sure my third block isn't very surprised by that. But anyway, so what I did, guys, I put it in, not in updates. What am I doing right now? I need to go to writing. If you go to writing and then you go down to this online course materials, because that's where we've been working out of, so that's where I put it. I put it inside of this requirements, and it just says sentence starter jamboree, because why not make it a super fun name like that? But when you click on that, there are 6 different or maybe five charts on here that you can look at that have all sorts of different ideas, just ways to push your thinking, ways to analyze evidence. And then this one down here, this is like unpacking stuff. So just take a look at this, especially if you've met with me and I've mentioned sentence starters. This might be a good resource for you to use. And those of you who, if you've already submitted your paper, just remember, guys, that doesn't mean it's forever. What that basically just means is that you've put the link on the document so that when I am ready to start grading it, I can just go down that line. But it still is connected to Google Docs in the way that if you make a change in Google Docs, I'm still going to see the change. So you don't have to reshare it or relink it or anything like that once you make changes. But I would encourage you to at least look at that sentence starter jamboree page that I put on Schoology, and just consider adding some of those into your essay wherever they fit. It will really help with the flow, and it will really help you sound more formal, which is what we're going for with an argument anyway. Okay, so then the only other thing that I wanted to talk about today, if you hadn't noticed yesterday on Schoology, I put up an update. I don't even know what that means, but I put up an update about, and I put it in reading, so let me get there. This one here, the super special announcement. I am going to try to run a book discussion on Friday from 1:45 to 2:15 in the afternoon. I put a link down there, this right here. That is a link for a Google Hangout. Some of you have done that already. I've done that for meetings with teachers already this week, but I haven't done that with, I guess I did it with some parents too, but not with any kids yet. So I'm not really sure exactly, like, I don't know how many people are allowed on at one time. I don't know if it matters. I don't know if it's going to be super hard if we have a ton of people on there. But I just wanted to tell you guys, this is an optional thing. I hope that you're following along. I want you guys to be listening to the read alouds just because I feel like it keeps you connected, and it would be nice if you had that as a frame of reference once we get back to school. But the discussion, I don't know. I don't want to make it a requirement because I don't want to put one more thing on your guys' plate this week and put one more thing on your schedule. But I do want to encourage you, even if you don't want to discuss the book, even if you don't want to talk during this, I want you guys to consider coming, and jumping on that Google Doc, Google Hangout anyway, just because you can mute yourself, so like nobody would hear you or whatever. You don't even have to use the camera if you don't want to, like if that freaks you out or something. But I think it will be nice, just to kind of see each other's faces and get together. B, I know you guys love discussing the books that we're reading, and since this is a new book and it's kind of weird, I thought that would be a good opportunity. And 3, just it's a way to be connected to school. And right now, I think even if you're not somebody who loves school, I think everybody can at least recognize the fact that having that routine and being able to see your friends and stuff like that really is something that we take for granted. So I don't know, the book discussion just might be an opportunity to kind of just touch base with other people and see how things are going. Just have a book discussion and enjoy ourselves, because we know we like doing that anyway. So we'll try it. If it doesn't work, we'll try it a different way another time if we need to, if we don't end up back to school. So at any rate, guys, I don't want this to go any longer because I try to make these a little shorter for the mornings, but I just want to tell you, you're doing great. I've been really impressed with the writing that I've seen in these conferences, and I'm really impressed with how you guys are really stepping up and you're reaching out when you have questions and things like that, and you are a part of why this is working well, so I appreciate you guys. Okay, if you need anything, just reach out, and I love you. Goodbye. Mwah. Oh gosh, what a bad ending, eh? Bye, guys.